Cool. All right. Now, ladies. Hey. What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cool.
All right.
Honey. Now.
Just loops over and over.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna keep
live
going.
streaming.
What's cooler than being?
Oh, okay. Cool.
What's my?
Oh god, here come the viewers.
It's cold.
Alright.
I'm now watching a stream about the Financial Times.
Why?
The wrong one. You've been watching this stream.
And now it's just redirected me to yawn. Good, finally.
Exclusive.
It's all banter.
In the mix. Right.
You need to say it with a British accent always.
I say top banter.
There you go. Oh god, yep. No one type Facebook of sex into Google. That is...
I don't plan on...
It's a good
That sounds like, like an old person looking for pornography would type in.
It sounds like the sort of thing you see as an advert on a porn site. It's the Facebook of sex.
How would you know that, Chris? Oh, I got a message.
I'll give you 3 guesses. 2 was explaining like how Japan was.
It did actually look really beautiful.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it's a lot of fun, and it was definitely worth visiting. Not the place to live in. I don't think, dude. Fucking taxes in Tokyo are insane. I am just shocked by how people manage to live with such high life costs, and it's very costly to find a good apartment and whatnot.
It's make tons of money.
I was just lucky that I found some friends who live in Tokyo that happen to have really impressive apartments, and that's only because they got a really good steady job, and as opposing to a lot of people in Tokyo that do not have that.
Yeah.
It's also, I don't know, there's a lot of really interesting things to talk about when it comes to how Japanese people act and whatnot, but it's like an entire lesson in culture and tradition, and but maybe in another time I'll talk about it more because it's pretty cool. But one thing for sure is holy shit, I wish there would be more game centers or arcades in the West than it would be in Japan. In Japan, they have amazing games, arcade games that you would never find anywhere else.
Jeez, and that'd be amazing.
some of the stuff is, they are predominantly more into rhythm games than anywhere else in the world.
Seems like,
which is sad because we had the Guitar Hero phase and that was gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's playing rhythm games anymore.
Guitar Hero coming back or something?
Yeah, but it's a watered down version.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
There's let me see if I can find this somewhere. It's there's one game that I played in the arcade, and it was an iPad game as well. But not having an iPad doesn't help me, so I cannot really play it. Oh, it is on iPad. But how can I play this on my phone? I have an iPhone.
Room for a small one.
Oh.
Who we got?
We've got a top Mima.
We got the X-Man.
It's Axie. How are you doing?
We're good. We're just streaming.
I saw your Nando's tweet.
You're live.
You're live on the radio.
What a time to be alive.
You're live on Big Brother. Please do not swear. Anybody remember that? Come on, Big Brother, come on.
I remember that.
Do you remember?
That was a television program.
Do you remember when Base Hunter was on Big Brother and he just wouldn't stop talking about masturbating?
Wait, what?
I remember it well.
This is going to be a good call now.
Is that an IRL truth right there?
There's
a top meme.
When you can search it, there's also a bit where he
has a conversation with a tree, doesn't he?
He has a conversation with a tree. Well,
that sounds like the kind of thing.
Initiate the conversation.
That sounds like the kind of thing that Base Hunter would do.
It's Big Brother. It
All they ever
wasn't,
wanted.
like crazy. Talking to a tree.
All he ever wanted was to talk to a tree. And he got that. Mr. DeLoop. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm just looking at these people.
The word hello appeared during this conversation. I'm not sure what for.
Apparently, hello is a common thing to say when you're meeting people. I usually don't say it because I'm a fucking shut piece of poop.
Oh, usually I just tell people to piss off.
That's a nicer way to say hello to people. You should go about it and say it to more people.
Absolutely. Thank you for the advice.
Yes, you're welcome. No, fuck off.
Oh dear me.
Mummy, can I listen to the BanterCast?
Fuck off. I remember that.
That could be like the tagline. Just fuck
No,
off.
it was plagiarism.
Shamelessly stealing from the Yogscast.
Yeah.
I've just found a screw that should be in my PC case, but I found it on the floor, which makes me worried about how well together my PC is.
That's no good.
Maybe you should screw it back in to prevent further occurrences of screw findings.
I fear if I just put it in there, it would short circuit everything.
Actually, did you listen to the cast?
Yes, I did. I listened to the podcast. It was very banterous.
My favourite bit is when you were listening to the live stream as well as the Skype conversation, and you say, "I just like to relive the memories." I don't know. It was just really
That
awesome.
was a good bit.
Yeah, you beat me to it.
It was great.
I don't suppose you can guess what I'm doing right now as we speak.
Reliving memories?
Yes. I'm watching Animating Live with Brainstorm Alex and friends.
Are you watching it on TopBanter.Net?
I'm actually watching it on YouTube, but that's close enough.
On YouTube.
Watching it on YouTube?
I'm watching it on
Wait, what?
and it's 5 seconds out, so I'm still
Wait
reliving
a
memories.
minute. I don't think I'm reliving memories. This is just a video.
Oh shit.
I wondered why it was so far back.
Fooled.
I forgot that it.
Tricked.
I forgot that it saves it as a video. Okay, it's gone. All right.
Everyone's banned from Twitch.
I'm not on Twitch.
I don't know if Twitch actually like animators or not.
Oh, they don't. They like some of that juicy gaming.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to.
And they also apparently like 24-hour music production streams.
Yeah, those two.
I didn't get to see any of that. So.
Well, I mean, it was only really a 5-hour music production stream.
He just threw up pear the rest of the time.
Yeah, he threw up pears.
Why would anyone what?
Oh,
I hate pears.
He was like,
Nice.
pears, and then just... So,
pears.
Good thing I'm allergic.
That was 100% accurate.
and then he left the stream on for another, like, 8 hours whilst he slept. In full view of the stream.
He woke up, went back to the stream and went, "Oh no, I've been streaming the whole time." Then we had a little bit of a conversation, and then he went back to sleep again.
It was amazing.
Oh no, I've been asleep in my bed this whole time. Winks at the camera.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink to a blind man.
I had a exam today.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of people actually like getting exams and whatnot. Everyone's basically like graduating at this point.
That's right.
Oh, I'm not graduating. I'm preparing to do another year. God damn.
Yeah, some people are like that, and some people are graduating. Each one to their own.
Yeah.
But
Fun times for all.
And so
Yeah.
I'm all done.
I've
I
got
did-
one exam. Can I get a hey you?
hey,
Anyway, what were you saying?
exam.
Chris?
And I will stroll out of the exam like a bouse. And I woke
You're
up,
strolling out. You put on your glasses. you like strut out of there.
yeah, so I leave the exam and I'm like, wow, I feel really confident about this. And
Right.
then in the lesson afterwards, which just also happened to be maths. Actually, no, that's a lie. There was a lesson in between, but I went home and just sat around. In fact, I played a bit of June 2000. Anyway, doesn't matter, right? So I go to the next
No, it
lesson.
doesn't matter. You just added into the story.
You went from I had a lesson immediately after to I went home for a bit.
His story's growing stories of its own.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the time of my life.
I should make this go on as long as you want, right?
Anyway, keep going.
Chris took in a breath.
He had a sip of ice cold water. He put the glass down.
So I strolls up to my next lesson, and by that I don't mean the next lesson. I've already explained. Right. Anyway, I strolls up, and he's like, "Okay, I stole some of the papers, right? Because you know how they send to school like as many papers as they want, but the minimum is like 10.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
Well." He's secured 6 papers because obviously there's only 4 people taking use of maths.
Right.
And he was like, wow,
Let's go through it.
This is really hard. And I was like, oh, wait, yeah, it is really hard. I think I've done all these questions wrong.
So you went from strolling to crying.
No,
yeah.
you still walked out of there with the sunglasses and the swag.
You don't. You have those glasses which change color in the sun, though, don't you, Chris?
Yeah, I do, actually.
This is so cool.
There you go.
Like, what colour?
You didn't even have to put sunglasses on. That's how cool he was.
Orange.
He just walks outside into the blinding sunlight. All of a sudden, his shades just turned pitch black.
Yeah.
He pulls a little stick out from his bag.
If ever you want to confuse Chris, just shine a torch at him. His glasses will turn black and he'll just fall over because he doesn't know what it is.
That's not quite how it works. It's ultraviolet light, but sure.
I wish that was how it worked.
Yeah, UV torch.
Yeah, that would work.
So basically, to identify Chris, you need to shine a UV light on him. It's like an animal. It's like a butterfly.
Chris, do you glow in the dark?
Yes. Everyone glows in the dark, but in infrared. But yes.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he swindled us.
Yeah. Everyone glows in light as well in infrared. Everyone's constantly glowing infrared. What?
I don't know why I found that so funny.
Because it was so funny.
Well, that's like radiation, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is radiation.
But
Don't you know the song?
Oh,
No.
God, don't sing the song.
Wait, do you know the song as well?
I know the song.
Oh my god.
The electromagnetic spectrum is
just a name.
for rain.
It's not good to sing over
Let me
Skype.
tell you what
They are
They're going to go into the Brand Flake song.
microwaves,
infrared,
radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. I don't know the rest of it.
You know how close it is to make
solo.
to get the keyboards out.
I can feel it calling in.
That's when the drop
Gamma rays.
I've been good calling in the air tonight.
Crawling in my skin.
These woods, they will not heal.
Amazing.
Deep inside, I fall.
Sad to see that the electromagnetic spectrum song hasn't been like updated. Could do with a nice
VIP mix.
yeah VIP mix.
VIP. What did they change?
No, they just
They put a banging donk on it.
Throw a donk on it.
And some air horns as well.
Yeah. I can totally drop to that one.
It's got 1.3 million views. For all those.
1.3 million physicists. If you go right to the end of it, I think it's in the last like 10-20 seconds of it. There's just like a ridiculous amount of source credits.
Oh, for all the images.
Yeah, for all the images.
Oh my god.
I feel so much closer with your Exy now that I know that we're not alone in this.
You can't. It's not just you. Who knows? You can share the pain.
You know, you should have released it on iTunes. Then you get loads of money from kids who...
Loads of money.
Yeah, from kids watching it on in class and then immediately buying it on iTunes when they get home. It's genius marketing.
After they hear something in a physics lesson, Popo, buy it on iTunes.
That's exactly it.
Go on to Beatport. Top 10.
UK number 1.
Radio 1 charts.
In the mix.
Exclusive.
Zane Lowe is about 7.
I don't think it'll be on Zane Lowe's hottest records.
It's a world exclusive.
And then you get the Will.i.am remix where you just go, this is a remix with Around the World over the top.
What about a G-mix?
Get the
More
Kanye
like
West remix where he plays it in the background and just says yeah a lot.
I feel it right.
Honey.
I want Snoop Dogg on it.
Well, on the Electromagnetic Spectrum song.
Yeah.
Photons every day.
Give him a sick verse with some silky Pharrell production on it.
Should suggest it to him.
Yeah.
Snoop, listen, I've got a pitch for you, right? Electromagnetic Spectrum song. Get on it, lad.
All right.
I just noticed that I was muted the whole fucking time I was talking to myself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Amazing.
I forgot to unmute myself.
Did you think we were just being really rude?
I was saying nice things the whole time.
Aww.
Were you saying that you were going
Well,
to remix the
no.
Electromagnetic Spectrum song?
That wasn't a
I
no.
wasn't saying that. I was just agreeing that, yeah, Snoop Dogg should be in every remix. I mean, if it's not Snoop Dogg, it's not a remix. I'm sorry. That's basically the guidelines to making any good remix.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Snoop Dogg known for his remixing abilities.
No, I'm saying he's known for rapping, but if the producer chooses to remix and not include his vocals, then he's not a remix.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's asked you to put Discord on 1990 VHS.
Ooh, that would be a very nice nostalgic factor to a song that released only recently. So, I don't know what's the reason. Is this? I have a legitimate question. Like, what's the reasoning behind, like, how should I ask this? Like, when people release like new stuff, but it makes it look like it's part of the 80s or the 90s or something, like basically riding on the nostalgic factor. I've seen in cases where it's done really great, like really, really good. Like one good example of mine is Danger 5, being an incredible series that actually nails it. But then there's like any other kind of example that just rides on the nostalgia.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, it is just because it can ride on the nostalgia, though. I mean, they do it because they can. People will just eat it up.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it's really easy to make, to be quite honest. Like,
that's actually, yeah, no, it's easy to make since you just need to record it into VHS and just fuck up the tape and it would look like that. But to be fair, making it authentic and also, I think the big problem is that people do it for the novelty and less for the reason that you can do something with the concept, as if that you can like take it to some kind of interesting plot point or something like that it's supposed to rely on it be looking like the 80s or something.
Oh, you talk
Absolutely.
about you're talking about video media as opposed to audio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like to use it to such a way that it makes sense, and it's not just because it looks 80s, because it's cooler this way or something.
So like Hotline Miami.
Yeah, Hotline Miami is a good example because it actually sets time in the 80s and then it basically tries to set up the mood for that, so it works really well. Sorry for changing this subject, but Hotline Miami 2, what's your guys' opinion on the game?
It's not as bad as people say it is.
Yeah.
I've got the first one on Steam, but I've never played it. But everyone says I should play it, so I probably will one day.
It's a lot of fun. You can not play it if you don't want to.
No, it's not that. It's like I hear so many good things about it and say, oh, you'll like this game, and it's like, okay. But I've heard the soundtrack, and I enjoyed that to a certain degree.
The soundtrack is really good. The second game is also good, but I can definitely understand the complaints that the second game got. But it's not. I finished the game just fine. I less understood the complaints, but I can understand where they're coming from. If that's the case.
A lot lot of people were saying, "Oh, it's too hard. Oh, it's really bullshit and stuff." And no, I didn't have any issues with it. I was reading threads on 4chan about it. They were saying, "Oh, the ship level's really hard." So I played the whole game, going, "Oh god, I'm going to get this ship level soon. It's going to be really hard." And then I did it on my first go. It's like, oh. Well, that was a disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, they were complaining about the levels being too big and that you cannot navigate through them. And I can understand why, but...
Oh, yeah, it's just that it's more focused on guns.
Exactly. So what those people could have done is just, play as they would have played the first game, which is to pick up on every corner. And I guess there's more like memorization happening this time, but it's... Yeah. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't understand the complaints as much as I thought I would. And I finished the game just as easily. And I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's the most fun I had with video game as of recently, because a lot of video games that I have that play that are new, I don't often finish them because they're just not worth my time.
No, absolutely, I can understand that.
What's a recent game that I bought and I haven't actually finished?
Oh, there's this new game called TF2. It's by Valve.
Oh, by the way, speaking of TF2, Splatoon is coming out at the end of this month.
Oh yeah, it looks really great.
That looks amazing. I'm getting that.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this after I did the global. By the way, so when I was in Japan, the friend that I stayed at her apartment, she had a Wii U, and I forgot completely about the global test fire that was happening. And she was like telling me about, hey, do you know Splatoon? And I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, there's the global test fire is happening right now. Do you want to try it out? And they're like, yeah, sure, let's do that. And then we played the 2 sessions that they were in our time zone. So what happened is that we played the entire 2 hours that it was during that, and we did like basically turns. So it's like each one did a match, and after the match was over, we switched basically. Yeah. And after that, it kind of cemented my day one purchase basically. So I'm definitely gonna buy that when it gets out.
Oh, absolutely! It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that seems like one of the only games I'm interested in this year, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you have a Wii U?
Yeah, I've basically been playing Mario Kart 8 for months.
Did you say Mario Kart 8?
I'll see you later. I'll probably add you on a Wii.
Oh yeah.
I have you too, and I have the game as well, so we might as well play. And Splatoon as well. Holy shit! I can't wait to play this game.
Yeah.
When's it come out?
Nice. Got to play it with you, mate.
On the 29th. It's very soon.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh man. I hope I don't spend all my money at MCM.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Oh well.
So yeah, once the game comes out, it's like probably gonna be my top most played game, because I had so much fun during the global test fire when it happened, because initially it's like you understand that there's a gimmick happening. And the gimmick is pretty obvious. When I first heard of this game, I loved the gimmick of coloring everything in order to win for your team and everything, because I thought it's a really cool concept. But it wasn't until after I actually got to play this that I realized how much this changes everything, and how much this is a revolutionary mechanic that it would be as a revolutionary when I first played Team Fortress 2. If you remember, when you first played Team Fortress 2, you realize that you can kill other people, but there's the meta game of actually helping your teammates and everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like what's important with Splatoon, is that there's the huge meta game of coloring everything, and that you can kill other characters, but they don't award you any actual points. So
yeah, well, they just explode and spread your paint everywhere.
Exactly. So it's all about. It's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a big tug of war of color, basically.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
It's power play. Yeah, power play is what the word I'm looking for.
And one of the good things about it is that you don't need to be exceptionally skilled at shooters to be good at it, because even if you can't kill anyone, then you can
just
go around
need to shoot everything. You just need to shoot the entire fucking game, and you should be good. Because that's the entire concept of the game, and I think that's pretty clever that they did this way. way.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's just a point of getting around. Oh, I can't hit anything. Well, hitting everything's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Right now on 4chan, there's a lot of people complaining that there's no voice chat in the game, and to be fair, like I understand, that it would be cool to have voice chat in the game itself, but at the same time, knowing Nintendo, they wouldn't allow this to happen even if they had the option, because the mentality that they have for their games is that it needs to be family friendly and stuff.
Exactly. I mean, you've got such a range of people who play Nintendo games that it probably wouldn't be appropriate.
Yeah. And also for the fact that if you go on the Miiverse and you see the type of people who play their games, it's even more ridiculous than Call of Duty players. So you don't want them to speak on mic.
No.
At all.
Absolutely.
You don't need to. Have you read any of the posts that people post on Miiverse?
Yes, they can get pretty ridiculous.
Why don't they just make it so that you can turn it on?
I think they kind of fixed it in the game. Like, here's the thing. I played the global test fire, and I think that while eliminating the voice chat is bad, but while I did the global test fire, I just realized that whenever you finish the game, while there is the whole basis on like who gets the most points and everything, the score list still lists numbers by who contributed the most. So there's still like some kind of a competitive power play within the team itself. So there's no need for voice chat whatsoever if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because the whole point is that, you can win for your team, but if you have the most points, you will win even more. So it's really about you winning and not the team exactly. So this interesting power play. Anyway, sorry, I was cutting you off. Keep going.
Have you guys heard of Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Enlighten me.
It's a Grand Theft Auto.
This indie game.
Such a good game. Does anybody in this call have Grand Theft Auto 5?
On PC.
And I tried to play online, but it doesn't work for me properly. I just, completely abandoned online.
You should play it online.
Is that all you had to say?
It's really fun. It's like
how big's the download?
60 gigabytes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's mostly because of the high-res textures that if you can make use of them, the game looks incredible. But most graphics cards these days don't have as much VRAM as it advertised. So at the moment, you cannot really run it unless you have a PS4. Then you can definitely see the high-res textures.
I haven't got any of the next gen.
I'm going to be getting the game during the summer because a friend of mine bought it from G2A and then realized that with his internet speed, if he were to try and download it, then it would take him upwards of a month.
Oh yeah, good internet connection right
there. This
there.
comes on like 6 CDs or something. Well, not CDs.
So
DVDs,
he bought a physical copy, which was like 6 CDs. It took him 8 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see if I linked this properly. I linked to a very funny page on Facebook called Bad Miiverse Posts.
Oh god, yeah, I've seen this.
So the first one already cracked me up. It's like there's this profile for some guy called Black Guy, and in the description it says all you need to know is that I'm black.
Amazing.
And then in the comments it's like, I wonder if he's black.
I don't dare go on there anymore.
What is the name of the first song in the Little Mac trailer? Nigga stole my bike. Amazing. Classic May-Mays there.
Well, it's not wrong. No, he is not actually wrong. If you know what.
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Ness caught a whiff of pussy, but just for a second.
I went on Miiverse like once a while ago, and a fan found me on there, and they were insinuating that I was their friend because they'd seen me on the internet and found me, and began to give me shit for not replying to their messages, because apparently I was their friend now because they added me on Miiverse out of the blue.
Also, there's like in the pages like. Which Mario fart sound better? Is it Super Smash Bros. Roll or Super Smash Bros. On 3DS or Wii U version?
Oh god.
yeah.
Isn't it like really bit crushed on the 3DS one?
Maybe it's a legit question somebody asked on this thing. Apparently I wasn't looking much into the Miiverse page, and now I'm just finding gold.
I'm looking forward to MCM though. Oh man.
Oh yeah, it looks like that looks like fun.
I'm not going to MCM. Yeah, I said it.
Cheeky casual, isn't it?
What?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Is that a question?
No, he's
somebody on the Miiverse posted this question and he got a response. So, what would you do for a Klondike bar? And the response was, sacrifice my dad.
I love how it's a juxtaposition because it's meant to be so family friendly, that Miiverse.
You see, there's a good reason why there's no voice chat in Splatoon. I don't want these guys around.
What was it that I saw on I was playing Nintendo Land, and you know when you finish like a game on Nintendo Land, then it shows like a bunch of Miiverse posts from people about that particular game.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find the photo of it, but it was they were basically.
It was so good you took a photo of your screen.
It was funny. It wasn't me who wrote it, so I can get away with it. But
Fair enough.
no, I can't find.
Of course, it wasn't you.
No, but there were two different posts, and on one side it was in complete broken English. I can't find it was in complete broken English, but then like the last word was in perfect English. So I was like, are they just doing that on purpose? And it was something about how their brother is terrible at that game. And then the other one was a picture of Toad from Mario, completely stoned with a spliff and everything. And I'm thinking, if I was a child and I'd just seen that, I'd just be like, wow, Toad's having fun there. mommy.
Yeah,
It was such a good time. I wonder what he's doing.
Then the
he
father's
had
like,
no style. He had no grace. Kong has elephant. What the fuck?
did Rob just die?
He's dead, Jim. Breast and pepperonis.
Mario sucks because he is fat, and I hope he loses because he's a loser just like Daisy. Please comment that Mario and Daisy are losers.
Oh god.
Amazing.
Just hearing it is just
It's like
it's cringeworthy.
Did you see on Jack Thurbert's Mario Party video, the first one he uploaded, someone immediately commented on it because he very, very offhand mentioned that he didn't like Rosalina.
Oh no.
At which point this person started having an absolute aneurysm. I freaking hate you now. Go to hell, Jack. I don't like you no more. How dare you disgrace Rosalina?
Good God.
It sounds like something that Jack's fans would say.
YouTube.
What the fuck? Why is this even a thing? I never knew Dark Pit was Muslim.
That's fantastic.
I've just linked it. I'm trying to figure it out.
How do these things slip through the sensors? I thought they have like blocks set up for this sort of shit.
Oh Christ.
Okay, now I understand why he said that, because he exploded. What?
And the best thing is that's on training. So that person thought of that joke, went on training, put a load of bob-ombs around Dark Pit, and then broke them with a fireball from Luigi.
Yeah, there's even sadder when you think about it, yeah.
What headphones/speakers would you recommend? Asks the DJ Darkness. I'm not the right person to ask for this. I don't have good equipment.
The Logitech G330 is a all-around fantastic gaming headset.
What about
will only
Gamescom?
cost you £30.
Gamescom's better. Gamescom 780 won awards for how good it is.
It's about to get heated in here.
Using
My-
Apple headphones.
The Logitech G330 was so good, it was discontinued.
How's he going to buy one then?
eBay.
Yes, eBay or Amazon or both at the same time. Wear 2 sets of headphones at once.
Headphones on the headphones.
You get 4D audio.
Isn't that the setup that
Or
Crazy
do-
has?
Wait, does that mean that if you listen to something in mono, it's 1D?
That's right.
I was about to say the same thing.
And it's in One Direction.
No,
Like my life,
no.
like nobody else. Do you want to know a deep dark secret of mine?
You like One Direction?
No.
Good.
Even worse.
You are a member of One Direction.
I am related to a member of One Direction.
Oh,
And which one?
Is this an IRL truth right here?
It is real truths. Louis Tomlinson.
It's not one of
the
the
one
photos.
from the area.
I was going to say my physics teacher
Yeah.
This is a bit more vague.
Is Louis Tomlinson. Confirmed.
My physics teacher went to a graduation of someone or something and sat
To
next to
something's graduation.
and sat next to one of the members of One Direction.
Really?
True story.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Confirmed.
She wasn't a very good physics teacher, I'll be honest.
Out of 10.
Out of 10, 6.5.
Or
Yeah, that's not
0.5.
very good.
that would be a passable review, in my opinion.
Who's the
to be
best-
fair, she just left. She's very new, so
Here's a good topic. Who's the best teacher you've ever had then?
me.
Out of
Let's
everyone.
be honest, we'll just say a name and then you'll
Yeah.
go, oh, yeah,
No,
that was-
exactly.
but you can relate it to something which happened, which made them the best teacher for you.
Oh yeah.
There were, okay, fine. When I was in state school, I had a teacher called Mr. Oldham. He has a Facebook page dedicated to him called Gary Oldham, What a Ledge. And basically, we went on a residential trip one time, and he came into our room, sat down on the bed, and said, "Look, kids, let me tell you about porn magazines."
He put his
talked
hand
to us-
on your knee.
He talked to us for about 40 minutes about the best place to buy porn magazines and his favourite ones.
Is that legal?
Probably not. But, you know, it was
How old were
Edlo
you?
Cobb.
6?
I know. I was in year 7, so what?
11.
Like, 11.
Literally
That's not good.
I know.
disturbing.
outside of that, though, he was what you would call a ledge. In that you sort of like he was.
He sort of hung over the.
He was attached to the side. He was really useful.
I'd have to say one of my favourite teachers ever. One of them, not
Ooh.
Amongst many.
is Mr. Brown.
Oh, Mr. Brown.
What colour was
It's
it?
Mr.
He was white.
Oh,
What a disappointment.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown. How would you describe Mr. Brown?
He takes the piss out of people who deserve it.
Yeah.
was he a brownie?
Did he enjoy brownies?
Although Simi did mention
But
that
brown
about.
fruit.
Simi did mention my internet presence to him once because he thought that me and him got on so well that he would actually know about my YouTube channel. He didn't, but now he knows. He might be listening to this right now.
So, another favourite teacher, Hasty.
Oh, not hasty.
Hasty.
No,
Where
not
the
hasty.
haste, where the haste, where the haste.
Well, Dr. Boynton. What a lass.
Dr. Boynton.
Wait, how does
fairly good.
how does
Dr.
Axie know
Boynton
about?
left your school and now works at mine.
Holy shit,
I know.
dude, we're closer.
Boynster?
We're so much
I
closer.
know.
The Boynster lives on.
Yes, she is. She lives on under a new alias as the Bointertron.
No, she's always the Boynster.
She wanted to leave her past behind and start anew.
Is that why you decided to remind her?
So I said, "Do you know that Chris Lee kid?" And she was like, "Oh no, God, I was trying to forget all the horrors."
It's like Vietnam flashbacks. Yeah, everybody think about that.
Mr. Wales is quite good.
Mr. Wales.
Where did he come from?
Mr. Wales, he's from Sheffield.
Anna.
You know what? You could have even have said Wales because there's like a town nearby called Wales.
Yeah, there is.
So
Yeah, there's the disappointments for you. You got
is it Wales?
Mr. Brown who isn't Brown, and you got Mr. Wales not from Wales.
Well, we've got Miss Frisbee who isn't a sports teacher.
Her name is Frisbee.
Well, maybe
Wonder where
she's
the name
directly
Frisbee came
related
from.
to the person who invented the Frisbee.
Yeah, but still.
You get a lot of free merch with
Directly
that.
related to the first person to censor Shakespeare.
What's wrong with you?
Google it, Bowdlerization.
Why would you even fucking censor Shakespeare? What did he do?
What didn't he do?
He had loads of like explicit content in Shakespeare.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you want anything raunchy, William Shakespeare, that's where you go. But yeah, a guy called Thomas Bowdler wrote something called The Family Shakespeare, which took out all the swears and stuff and made things family friendly.
Oh, okay, sure.
And now Bowdlerization is a synonym for censorship.
I see. Is that why you vote Conservative?
Oh dear. Let's not bring politics into this.
Oh boy.
Politics.
God damn it, Chris! Now no one likes me.
I decided out of the blue just to read into how many consoles has been sold like until now. The 8th generation. I'm talking about Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U.
Yeah.
So number one, PS4 sold the most. Like it sold like 22 million units. And the Wii U actually, even though it had a very rough start, it actually managed to sell around 10 million, which is actually not bad.
Yeah.
And then fucking Xbox One only sold 3 million.
Well,
is this up to now?
Apparently, yes.
Wow.
Didn't it have like an abysmal like start in Japan or something? Like
I don't know. Xbox One, I understand people buying this console, but I honestly don't have any games that I want to play on the Xbox One.
I only own a Wii U of the current gen, so
yeah, I have a Wii U and the PlayStation 4, and that's it.
I think that's the best route to go, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, look, I prefer the Xbox's controller, but I feel like PlayStation 4 just has better hardware, better service, and better exclusives.
It has The Last of Us, so if you haven't played that before, there's a good chance.
I don't own one of those, so I would.
And besides, the Wii U has a very good library of games that it's like probably one of the only console that I actually finished games on.
Yeah, me too, actually.
A lot of other consoles that I bought games on and I haven't actually finished them.
Well, have you played Hyrule Warriors?
I don't own that, but I heard good things about this game.
Yeah, I heard good things about it too. I played about like 2 missions of it, but I stopped. Not because I didn't like it, but just because I thought I could do it doing something else.
I see.
Like a good game.
I played Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U.
Right. How is that?
That was one of the best fucking action adventure games I've ever played in my life.
Ace.
It's because they fixed everything that the first game. I mean, the first game was great, but it had a lot of issues, and there's many things in the first game that I would never want to play the game again just because of those moments. But in the second game, they decided to just focus on what made the first game so good and just focus on it, and automatically it made the game so much better. The reason the game is so good is because there's witch time, which means that if you dodge just at the right time, then it goes into slow motion and you can attack really, really fast and really strongly. This is where like the game gets really, really chaotic and fun, and every time you do it, it feels amazing. And it's a Japanese game by Platinum, so you cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll probably grab it next time I get the opportunity. I'll probably get the thing with both games in it.
Oh yeah, you get the first one in there as well.
Yeah, it's pretty
There's
sick.
also Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze that I have as well. It's really,
yeah, I've heard really good things about that.
it's holy shit. It's hard. This game is hard. This game is.
I don't want to get pissed off at Donkey Kong. I love Donkey Kong.
I mean, again, Donkey Kong Country was also very hard, if you remember.
Yeah.
The game is just as hard as the first and the second game of Donkey Kong Country in the series.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country was developed by Rare, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Does it have that same kind of charm?
Yeah.
That's good.
The Tropical Freeze, it was made by someone else, but they managed to really keep the same aesthetic and everything, so it doesn't feel like. Well, it's sad that it's not Rare making it, but it's not bad. It's still fun.
That's fair enough.
I really need to play that game. I've never played it.
I've never played a Donkey Kong game, or a Legend of Zelda, or a Mario, or
basically you didn't own a Nintendo console growing up.
Do you even play games, Chris?
Yeah, I do play games. I play good games, though.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Shit,
you
alright.
motherfucker.
It was just followed by someone called Right in My Dandelions. And his location is Dad Feels Got Me Like. Okay. I blame Toon for this because I imagine that it's on the live stream or something.
Okay.
So we need to answer the question: what is the toppest kek?
The toppest
Or
kek?
is that someone that's
Great cake. Watch it now.
Right now, the toughest cake for me is Full Blurt Mall Cop 2.
Yes.
Yes, amazing. Greatest film of the year.
is that film out?
Third one.
This fucking movie, it's like no one wants it, no one wants to see it, and everyone knows it's a really bad film. Yet everyone is screaming for it because of the posters.
Is it already out?
The posters are amazing.
That's
I think the movie's already
gonna
out.
see the film. No one's gonna ever see it. They're gonna lose tons of money, but everyone's gonna like post the posters everywhere.
I think this is look.
It came out in America on the 17th of April.
The movie got fucking. Oh, it was already out like a year ago. Yeah,
It's got
a year ago.
6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sorry, a month ago.
I thought you were gonna say it's like Oscar nominated.
No, it's not Oscar nominated. 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
6%.
6%.
Jesus.
This is a film.
What's The Room?
You know what's really funny is that
The Room.
this is the most well advertised film of the year that no one wants to see. It's how
Yeah,
ironic
pretty
it is.
much.
It is probably just the most advertised film ever.
By the way, The Room has a
Maybe.
35% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I just noticed that the movie was filmed in the Wien building, and funny enough, a few years back I used to go there with my family as a vacation when I was in Las Vegas, and we were staying in the same building. And I feel like I don't want to go to this building ever again, knowing that Paul Blart set foot in this one.
You're not worthy.
My favorite is Poop Scoop Maloop.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Beep Beep Meme Creep is my favorite.
I want to leave
Let
the
me see if I
internet.
can find it still. Beep Beep Meme Creep.
I'm sure you'll find it.
Yeah, I found it really, really quickly. It's
That's right.
Beep Beep Meme Creep. Here you go, find it.
Evan Meme Man jamming makes me cake too.
There's even a Neon Evangelion version of that. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Is there a third one coming out?
No.
I hope so.
I think they probably are going to do it just to capitalize on the meme.
Of course.
This is currently my favorite one.
Simi owns it on DVD, the first one, and she asked if I wanted to watch it.
Okay, so here's the thing about, as I spoke of, like, you know, they filmed the second film in Las Vegas in the Wynn building, which is the building I was in during my vacation a few years back. And apparently it is the first time that Steve Wynn, the guy who owns the building, has allowed the commercial film to be shot in this property. Oh, what a long way to go down, Mr. Wynn.
You can only go up from here.
Yeah.
It's funny that he allowed this particular fucking film to be filmed in his property, and he fucked it up. Why is You're a really bad businessman. Do you not realize? Well, apparently the film made money, so people actually want to see it.
Well, the first one.
The second one, I mean.
Oh, right. Well, it'll be those memers. That's their audience now. They'll be going into cinemas and defacing the actual posters of the film.
Just chopping them up.
You know, printing their own out and pasting them over.
Word meme.
So have you guys heard that game?
Is it,
Paul Blart, the video game.
oh my god, no. That's a thing.
World of Tanks?
Featuring Paul Blart.
Featuring Paul Blart?
Paul Blart.
It's just him on a what do they call it, a Segway as one of the playable characters. That's the thing he rides in the film, isn't it? I haven't seen it, so.
Tier 10 heavy tank Paul Blart.
Answers every shot.
I'm right now still reading the synopsis of Full Blart Mall Cop 2 out of boredom.
Can you enlighten us with a few?
Yeah, I'll read you the entire plot if that's the
That's
case.
fair.
Hold on, let me read you the plot of the movie.
Okay.
6 years after the events of the first film, Paul Blart, played by Kevin James, gets a notice of divorce since his wife, Amy, was immediately disillusioned with marriage. To make things worse, his mother, Margaret, played by Shirley Knight, is hit by a milk truck. However, I'm not finished. However, Bill takes comfort in his job as the mall security guard at his mall. the West Orange Pavilion Mall. He is seen accompanying a little boy back to his mother. The mother thanks Paul and tells the son to hug him.
Tells him to son.
Wait, is this a synopsis or is this the entire film?
It's basically the entire film based on what someone wrote on Wikipedia. So hold on.
He breathes out.
Okay, so the mother thanks Paul. Let me finish. The mother thanks Paul and tells her son to hug him. The boy instead slaps Paul and runs off again.
Oh.
Paul's daughter Maya, played by Rainy Rodriguez, just got her acceptance letter to UCLA. Paul gets a letter inviting him to security officers' convention in Las Vegas, thinking this could be something big for him. He announces this to Maya and invites her to join him. Not wanting to spoil his joy, she decides not to tell him about her acceptance just yet. The two heads off to Vegas and get accommodated by the Wynn Hotel. Paul meets the general manager, a pretty young woman named Divina Martinez, played by Daniela Alonso, although she believes she's making a pass at him. Even though she's already seeing the hotel's head of security, Eduardo, Maya falls in love with the hotel's valet, Lane. Okay, what the fuck is going on? A fellow security guard from Mall of America, Donna Ericone, knows of Paul's saving of his mall, drops a hint that he may be the keynote speaker that night for other guards. In the hotel, a criminal named Vincent is plotting with his team to steal priceless works of art from the hotel, replace them with replicas, and then sell real ones in the auction. They disguise themselves as employees and plan out their heist. Oh my god, this film is big. Big on
It's a
plot.
heisting film.
Yeah. Paul learns that another security guard, Nick Monero, is giving the speech that night, crushing
Nicky
Paul's
Monero.
spirit. I don't know. Apparently another fucking security. How do I know? I never watched the film. He's giving the speech that night, crushing Paul's spirit. Oh. He also becomes too overprotective of Maya, spying on her as she talks to Lane. She sends him off after telling him that he's embarrassing her. Maya later goes to pool bar with Lane after telling her dad that she was going back into their room. When he doesn't find her there, he panics and calls security to find Maya until she calls him from her phone. The guards leave with annoyance, and Eduardo mocks the Paul's profession. Maya finds her father at a cafe, and he says he found her out about UCLA from a letter from Maya's bathrobe. He wants her to stay close home at the junior college, but Maya becomes angry and declares that she's going to UCLA. Okay, nothing's really happened.
Okay.
So this movie is not really about Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's about her fucking daughter going to UCLA, which nobody really gives a shit about.
Whoa.
Paul hangs out with Donna and 3 other guards, Saul Gondermuth, I think apparently that's his name, from the Philadelphia Farmers Market, Han Mubi from Walmart in King's Landing, and Gino Chizetti from the Staten Island Industrial Complex around the hotel to check out all the non-cool lethal equipment on display. Later, Paul finds out that finds Monero drunk as hell as he tries to hit on a woman at the bar. While Paul attempts to defuse the tension, Monero passes out, and Paul is then given the chance to be the speaker. He calls Maya for her to come by, but she's at the party with Lane.
Right,
Oh my god, this movie is boring as fuck.
This film was at the cinema, right? This film's only out at the cinemas, right?
Yeah.
So someone remembered the film this
The
vividly.
entire film. Maybe they took notes.
Yeah, they were sat in the theatre with the laptop.
How did they not fall
You need to
asleep?
study this for school. Yada yada yada. After taking one thought carrying a Van Gogh painting, Paul contacts Vincent and tells him that they'll trade the painting for Maya. Once Vincent drags Maya out after hearing her tell Lane about Paul's fear of being alone and after being divorced, listening, what the fuck?
Jesus.
And now having his daughter go away to college, Vincent uses this against Paul, but it doesn't faze him. He got Donna, Saul, Khan, and Gino join forces with him. They square off. End of the film. The rest of the villains are arrested and the artwork is returned safely. Yay. Paul makes peace with Eduardo and talks to Divina, who admits her attraction to Paul, but he feels that she must stay with Eduardo. He agrees.
She
So
must
Paul
take
immediately-
away Eduardo.
Yeah.
He
because
must be
Eduardo
taken
is-
outside and shot.
He's probably really hunky. She agrees, though Paul immediately realizes he just made a huge mistake. Later, the security guards honor Paul with the Medal of Valor. Finally, Paul decides that he must let Maya go and support her choice to go to UCLA. Months later, Paul drops Maya off at UCLA campus with their new friends. Paul walks back to his car when he spots a policewoman riding a horse downtown. He tries to coolly walk over to her, but she starts to write him a ticket for jaywalking in the business district. He mentions that he's an officer, and the woman instead decides to give him her number. Paul then probably slaps the horse in the rear, causing him to kick him against his car. Okay, and then the policewoman asks Paul if he's okay, and he says it's never been better. Oh, that's adorable. And
Hooray!
Then they play the uplifting music at the end as they pan to the sky, and then it says "the end" in the clouds.
Michael Jackson.
God,
It always ends on this song, like every time.
Yes.
If you want like a happy song to end, it's usually this.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Apparently, okay, so this kind of explains why the second movie was even worse. Is because it's also directed and written and everything by different people. Like it's all like just made by different people.
just like right and center. It was a collab.
You want to collab, bro?
You want to collab, bro?
Are we going to expect a Mall Cop remix? I think we could probably get a podcast out of this if everyone's cool with that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm hot with it.
All right.
Feel free.
Guys, I'm gonna leave this call now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm probably going to end the stream now anyway. But thanks for joining us.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, it's nice
You guys
meeting
are
you.
awesome.
Are you cool with
If there's another
using-
stream happening, let me know and I'll join in. And
Tim, you're
you're
okay if I use the audio for like that we've been talking and shit?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
You're-
Yeah, have a good evening.
yeah, you too.
Yeah, take care, man. Bye. Bye-bye.